Hey, this is Joey with BeamNG.drive, and today we're going to be taking a look at a map called Matrix Freeway. Now, a while ago, I made a video for this map, but since that video, the map has been updated, and as you can see, there are some skyscrapers in the background, and there are also some road signs, and more importantly, there are curves in the road. So I'm just going to drive around with Esma and show you some of the things that were added. So before, this map was just a long straightaway. It basically had no curves and was just really good for if you wanted to do like drag races and stuff. But now it's a little bit more challenging because you have a lot of curves in the road. Well, I mean a few curves, not a lot. But that has been added, and I crashed there and I tried to time the slow motion, but it didn't really work out too well. So anyway, up here is going to be an exit ramp, and I'm just going to go ahead and exit here. Slow down. And this road over here, what you can do is you can go up onto the road, and then you could go on the other side. So that's basically what the exit ramps are for. And so now we're on the other side of the road, and yeah, there's a fence back there for a guardrail. Another thing that was added are these little like pathways. Like over here, there is, boom, a pathway right there. And now we're on the other side of the road. I'm not sure what those are for, but there they are. And now we're going the wrong side of the road. Or if you live in the United Kingdom or Hong Kong or someplace like that, we're going on the correct side of the road. I'm just going to keep on driving here. And I believe there's a curve coming up. Yes, there is. So one thing that's important, you have to slow down for the curve, because otherwise, if you don't, yeah, you'll probably end up not really being able to turn very well, and you'll hit the wall. They're not crazy or anything, but you have to slow down a little bit. So now we're driving on the road, and I'm just going to crash the car. I'm going to crash into one of those little ramps I just showed you earlier, or pathways. And they're really fun to crash into because they serve as like good flip ramps or something. And actually, here's the end of the map. Smash. I did a little bit of a crash. So yeah, you can tell those buildings are just, you're not supposed to see them from this angle, is what I'm trying to get at. You're supposed to see them from this angle, because then, you know, you're like, not seeing that they're, oh, there's just these like flat things. So yeah, I'm just going to keep driving on this road, and the car is a damaged radiator, but I'm going to keep driving until it wears out. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the car to overheat actually, but it doesn't seem like it wants to overheat yet. Oh, by the way, there's little signs on the side of the road. You might see, like over here, there might be a sign on the, yeah, see, that's what happens if you don't slow down for the turn. You just sort of hit a wall, and then you're more susceptible to spinning out. And I lost my hubcaps, and the car is pulling hard to the right, so yeah, well, we flipped the car over. And does it still drive? Engine is started. Oil, it still drives. It's just going to use node grabbing. Okay, there we go. Node grabbing is pretty useful, and it was added in a more recent update, and the car is still holding on, so I'm just gonna keep driving it. I kind of want to get up to some speed so I can crash into one of those pathways I showed you, but the car is pulling to the side, so you know what, I'm gonna put it out of its misery. Right here, there's like a wall, 4 times slower than real time. I sort of screwed up the camera angle, but yeah, the car's dead. There's no hope of driving that thing. So I'm just gonna reset it there. We can keep driving. So I'm just gonna go from one end of the freeway to the other to see, give you an idea how long it is. It has a few of these exit things that we're coming up on, and actually these are pretty good things to crash into. And I missed. Oh well. Let's jump. I think we'll drive on the, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Really, that didn't damage the radiator? Okay. I kind of expected it to damage the radiator, but it didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and go over this overpass. And drive over here. And, I actually pulled out the, AI menu here because the waypoints do work on this map. So I might show that off later. And those road signs, they keep appearing. Like I think it's every other overpass they appear. And they're just the same road sign. But yeah. And they appear in the center of the road too. There's one. Actually, is that one different than the others? I don't know. But yeah, we're coming up on the other end of the freeway here. So, I mean, it's no crazy big map or anything, but it's definitely a good map to have some fun with. You can have drag races on it. And, let me go ahead and, try not to spin out here. Okay, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and stop and let the AI do its thing. So let's just go random. Hello, AI. What are you doing? There it goes. So now the AI is driving the car. I'm not driving the car. And they keep doing that. Like, it seems like they do that on all the maps, and I don't know why. And wow, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to turn around? I think they're trying to turn around because it seems like they're pushing up on the wall. Wow, really? They managed to flip over the car. Wow, okay, the AI is worse at driving than I am. So, you know what? I'm just gonna flip the car over and, well, actually I could try moving it over here. Oh, I pulled the door off. Hold on. No, no good, no good. Alright, reset the car. Yeah, so the AI is not very good at driving. But, yeah, I mean, you can do drag races and things with it. So actually, I'm going to do that right here. I'm going to reset this car right there. Then I'm going to spawn a drag bar style. I think it's, there it is, drag, replace. Then I'm going to spawn a drag Moonhawk. There's the Moonhawk. There's the drag version. Spawn new. What is okay. That's kind of weird. I would have expected the car to spawn over here, not over there. Okay, then I guess I'll have to move it which will be kind of a little bit of a nuisance. Alright, put it there. Yeah, it still drives. Reset it. The only problem is now I have to turn it around, which is not the easiest thing to do because there's lots of power and very tiny wheels in the front, so they're not very good for steering. Also, the brakes on this thing are not that good. So let's just say stop. I'm going to try to position this thing as close to the bar stow as I can. Come on. Okay, park it there, and then can I drive with parking brake on? A little bit. Come on. Okay. Back it up, and right there is probably good. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze physics, hold the gas, and then hit the tab, and then hold the gas, and then unfreeze physics. And wow, okay. Was that car even moving at all? Hold on. Reset it. Yeah, hold the car, gas pedal. Okay, hold the gas. There we go, that's more like I expected it to happen. And so, yeah, the drag Moonhawk is a little bit faster, but it also crashed, so I'm pretty sure I win this drag race. So, I'm gonna go ahead and crash this thing. And here's one of those pathways. So let's just go ahead and do 16 times slower. And boom! Oh, that did more damage than I expected. Guess we're going at like 140 miles per hour. Oh my goodness. It even tore off the front subframe. Well, not all of it, just sort of tore off the body panels. And I think the car's on fire. So, yeah. That is a destroyed bar stow. I think that's a pretty good crash. How's the Moonhawk? It flipped over. Still driving somehow. So, I mean, like, if we flipped it over, I bet it would still drive. Yeah, it still drives. Sort of. Yeah. It can put power down, but it can't really steer that much. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and reset it and reset this one. And this thing is really good for doing wheelies. It doesn't have a wheelie bar like the other one though. Also, those posts there, you see? The bridge supports. Yeah, those are pretty good for doing interesting crashes, so I'm going to go ahead and try one over here. And 100 times or 16 times? I don't know. Boom. That wasn't much of a crash, it was more of like a bump. But here's a pretty good crash, so let's just do speed up. Now 16. Boom. I got a bad angle on it. And I think the post just ate the whole tire. But yeah, you see those edges are pretty good for doing high-speed crashes. And, yeah. I'm pretty sure the driver would be dead. Passenger, no. There's no way you would survive a crash at 140 miles per hour. We can try with the Moonhawk, too. Now I'm just screwing around with the bridge supports. So this is kind of what I was looking for before. Well, no, not quite. That's like the other one. I was trying to make it so that it would sort of tear the fender off or something. So maybe I get it closer to here. Slow-mo. Boom. Yeah, more like that, only I didn't time the slow-mo right. It sort of did a cool flip. That's for sure. Oh, I wonder if we're gonna hit the edge right here. I don't know. No. It just popped a tire. That's all it did. But yeah, it's pretty good for wrecking up cars. At least cars that can go really fast. We could try something more normal-ish, like the ETK 800 series. And let's just do this one. And if you notice, I had my ETK 800 sedan mod installed. Well, it's not my mod, it's a mod, but I had it installed, so I was thinking about doing a video for it. So that might be my next video. But yeah, this map is pretty good for just wrecking up cars and messing around and just doing drag races and stuff. Although Grid Small Pure is just as good for doing drag races. Only this one is like if you're driving on a freeway. It's also good for making screenshots of freeways. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and end the video here on this last crash. I just wanted to revisit this map because it's been a while since I did a video for it, and some things were added. So I think that'll do it for this video. So until next time, this is Joey. I'll see ya.